Hi friends, it's getting late in the evening and I haven't even done one video yet, so here we go. This one is more recent. It's from November 30th of 2010, first one of the day. The Mayan day was 6 rabbit or star. The personal cross or acronym soup. I don't remember. Okay, what blessings does this day carry to and for me? What is different? What gained over the night, over the last 24 hours? Soon, we won't be measuring days like that. While we still have time, what do I notice that is different than before? What has changed? The heart is still heavy as it's working out the friend's rejection. There have been numerous layers of that pain. Very interesting. I trustingly move ahead into the new ones, trusting my heart, trusting love. The change on that front is an interesting one. While working through the basic layers and levels of the personal aspects of it, the pain of that, I'm now breaking through to what lies under some of it. I'm noticing the energy of rejection in me for the friend, and that's very interesting. What I've discovered is that, though not consciously aware of it, I was suffering under the dark way my friend was seeing me for some time. Excuse me, I'm going to close Skype so it doesn't keep doing that. I was suffering unknowingly under the dark way my friend was seeing me for some time before anything was even said about it. Hindsight, 2020. It became more and more heavy, the little things said to try to fix or improve me. Things I was not too concerned about. She was going another way than this path I'm on, and I wasn't going to follow her there. I was content with my own way. So I just kind of brushed it off. Still, with the ever faithful 2020 hindsight, I see how the weight of her vision was to repress my energy. There was a good bit of accusation in it as well. I wasn't consciously noticing that. We were gliding along on the habit of the friendship and on the trust and love. The love is still there, will be so endlessly. Agape love, if nothing else, will always remain. The trust is taking a beating, though, and well, it should, I guess. That is trusting in something outside of the heart. Not good for the long run. Only internal trust is best. Inner self, source, or God is eternal. Everything else is just fleeting, is passing, is illusion of sorts, temporary anyway. Best not to trust in that. So I am shown another aspect of where the relationship went off from the divine template, the perfect image of the ideal. Placing expectations first was obviously seen. Now there's this, external trust. And it's good to see that. It was bound to fail anyway. Now's a good time. I withdraw all trust placed externally in anyone or anything outside of this heart. I pull it all back, set my intention that way, and that is my choice. I bring all worship back home to the center, to heart. And this is good. Overall, the cleaner we can be of things like expectations and misplaced trust, the better. We won't see these things either, absent the painful experience. How else can we see them, my friends? Absent the full stranding of DNA, the full use of the brain and all faculties, we require an experience like this to help open our vision to our misplaced trust. We can always trust heart. Do you see this? Heart won't let us down. Yes, it will bring us into situations of pain at times, but that's for our best. We can trust that heart is but serving the highest in us. We can relax back into that. When viewed from heart, believe it or not, we can trust what comes. We can trust life, but only this way. It's an internal trust. It brings wisdom in its wake. It finds comfort in paradox. Its expectations are not set on anything in particular. It just moves in trust. Kind of like the goddess of justice, blindfold on. She doesn't need to see to know what is right, what is best. We carry those scales of hers in the heart. Heart just knows. Heart always acts in everyone's best interest, especially ours, of course. But after a point, we begin to realize that we really don't exist. Not at all. Now be in heart to hear that. Thus, the especially ours part is foolish when viewed this way. Heart just knows and acts out what's best. Period. Okay, let's see about moving on. No? Oh, shucks. Have I not covered it well enough? Don't want to bury people in my pain. Okay, the one more thing I will note is what I am noticing about the layers of pain. It's very constructive, this noticing. The first levels of pain were the personal ones, very 3D. They were overwhelming to everything else. One's focus, one's vision is narrowed that way in the midst of pain, at least for a bit. Then, with breaks and breathing spaces in between, this issue is about a month old, almost. There have been many times of lessening of pain, yet there proved to be layers of pain. Work through one and think, oh boy, you've really accomplished something. You went through some real agony, girl. You felt the pain to the hilt. Guess I made the mistake of thinking that would be it, that I'd done it, worked through the lot. Well, not so. More and more pain was to follow. Breathing spaces in between. Each layer or level of pain had a different flavor, though, different composition. The focus was subtly changing. What I'm noticing now is that during the initial personal phase of this, it wasn't really possible for me to do deep work on the observation problem aspect of this. You know, the quantum physics thing, where we create what we observe, we're linked up with it. Mentally, I could see, yes, how I must have had within me this cold rejection energy, else it wouldn't be greeting me in the friend. That is only mental, though. Such understanding precedes the real thing, which is the experiential sort, entering heart with it. Thus, the pain was too overwhelming at first to step back from it this way. Now that part is a bit easier to see, but the seeing is still mental. I'm coming up out of the personal layers and aspects of it, but I'm not there yet. Nor do I feel the need to push and go there, ahead of the heart. Heart will take me there when the time is ripe. Right now, I've stepped back enough to have encountered the very real level of my rejection of the friend's new way of seeing me. And I'm owning that. So, you see, I'm not coming at this mentally at all. Heart is in charge. Heart takes me through the actual living of that. Dimitri Halley's way is a living path, a path that walks you, a path that has heart. I misspelled the word friend in the paragraph above there. I notice how close are the spellings for friend and fiend. Very interesting. I also noticed something earlier today with another word. The word mystery suddenly appeared clearly to me as my story. My story is the mystery. Also interesting. This language of ours is full of hidden codes. They can be good fun to dive down into to see what is being said underneath of the words. Like angel and angle. An angel can easily be seen as an angle in the consciousness of Source, of God. Why not? Just as the word God can be an acronym for the geometry of divinity, that works for me. Everything begins to get more symbolic as we rise, it seems. We get off of the surface of life, dive to the inner depths of things. We're much less afraid. Now, though there's a part of me that would love to close this journal on a high note, on something positive and cheering, I'm just going to stand back and watch that. Let it go where it may. This too is a part of accepting the shadow side of us, not always feeling we must be positive, uplifting, cheerful, and all that. It's also appropriate to bring some balance in, to be dark at times, to allow the darkness. It's not that you're being dark. The darkness arises, and you're just not fighting it. And I'm all right with that. Overcoming tendencies to resist this, to move in the goody two-shoes direction, no thanks. That's just a phony persona. If we don't let the balance, the other side of the coin appear and have it say, then that's just a fearful running away from this. And I think by my age, we learned that the other side will have its say anyway. So we might as well just allow and go along with it. So I won't even apologize for the weight of this journal. It just is what it is. Let us all accept the weight and burden of our own dark side. Let us carry our own cross as the Master so ably showed us. Let us not put our burdens off on him, off on another. Let's just man up instead. Let's be sovereign beings with the dignity to carry our own load. With the knowledge that we're the God and Goddess here, there's no doubt we can do this. We just have to be willing to try. I'll close with making an acronym out of the word try, one I got from the Summit Lighthouse. It's Theos rules you. You can always count on the letter Y in a word to stand for ye or you, as we used to say it. God rules you. Try. When the soul mates itself with, bonds itself to the will of God, that is the essence of try. Theos, or God, rules you. Very good. I'll settle for that. Good day, or bad day, as it will be at times. Even bad days are good days, though. It's all in our vision. Have a blessed day. Hi, friends. It's getting late in the evening and I haven't even done one video yet. So here we go. This one is more recent. It's from November 30th of 2010. First one of the day. The Mayan day was 6 rabbit or star. The personal cross or acronym soup. Though not consciously aware of it, I was suffering under the dark way my friend was seeing me for some time. Excuse me, I'm going to close Skype so it doesn't keep doing that. I was suffering unknowingly under the dark way my friend was seeing me for some time before anything was even said. I don't remember. Okay, what blessings does this day carry to and for me? What is different? What gained over the night, over the last 24 hours? Soon, we won't be measuring days like that. While we still have time, what do I notice that is different than before? Interesting one. While working through the basic layers and levels of the personal aspects of it, the pain of that, I'm now breaking through to what lies under some of it. I'm noticing the energy of rejection in me for the friend, and that's very interesting. What I've discovered is that what has changed. The heart is still heavy as it's working out the friend's rejection. There have been numerous layers of that pain. Very interesting. I trustingly move ahead into the new ones, trusting my heart, trusting love. The change on that front is an